Everybody, it's June the 15th, 2019. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. This will be your last earthquake report until tomorrow morning because I'm going to shut it down and get some sleep. There was a 2.2 Central California, 11 miles southeast of Yosemite at 14.9 miles in depth. That's Yosemite. All right, California. There was a 3.7 off the shore of Chile at 6.2 miles in depth, a 3.6 off the shore of Chile at 11.1 miles in depth, a 3.3 at Azore Islands, Portugal at 3.1 mile in depth, a 4.0 off the shore of Chiapas, Mexico at 6.8 miles in depth, a 4.3 off the shore of Chiapas, Mexico at 9.3 miles in depth, a 3.3 off the shore of Chile at 31.0 miles in depth, a 3.2 Northern California, 19 miles south of Rodale, and that came in at 11 miles in depth, a 2.6 Northern California, 2 miles west of Cobb, and they have that at, sorry I muted it, it's after midnight, 0 miles in depth. There was a 2.8 near the coast of Northern California, 10 miles east-southeast of Boonville. That came in at 1.2 miles in depth. A 3.2 Chile, Antofagasta, Chile. I hope I pronounced that right. It's 70.8 miles in depth. A 3.8 southeastern Iran at 12.4 miles in depth. A 4.0 Panama, Costa Rica border region that came in at 9.3 miles in depth. A 3.7 off the shore of El Salvador, 29.2 miles in depth. A 3.1 off the shore of Chile at 13.0 miles in depth. A 3.2 northern Algeria that came in at 18.6 miles in depth. There was a 3.2 near the coast of Northern California that was 9 miles southeast of Petrello, and that came in at 7 miles in depth. A 2.4 Oklahoma, 8 miles west-southwest of Barnsdall, and that came Barnsdall, Barnsdall, and that came in at 3 miles in depth. A 2.3 Arkansas, 6 miles east-southeast of Manal, Manial, and that came in at 6 miles in depth. A 2.0 Washington State, 11 miles west-northwest of Titan, and that came in at 6 miles in depth. A 2.8 Oklahoma, 6 miles east of Tuttle, and that came in at 1 mile in depth. A 2.4 Central California, 1 mile northeast of Pacifica, and that came in at 4 miles in depth. A 4.8 northwest Madagascar, that came in at 6 miles in depth. A 4.4 near the coast of Papua, Indonesia at 6.2 miles in depth. A 4.2 Western Australia, 158 miles northeast of Newman, and that came in at 47.8 miles in depth. 3.1 Iona Sea at 1.2 miles in depth, and a 3.9 Spain at 11.8 miles in depth. Alright guys, that is your last report for the evening. God bless each and every one of you. Sweet dreams. Please be safe out there. You guys are just totally awesome. 2 thumbs up. Have a great night, guys. Talk to you in the morning.